In New Delhi, we found a small part of Sweden which became the perfect setting for the launch of a new car from a Swedish car manufacturer who clearly has a very long history in terms of safety. But this car takes it to a new level and brings in that much needed luxury car excellence. Let's take a look at it. Yes, indeed, it is the XC90. Volvo's reply, the Mercedes-Benz GLS, the BMW X5 and the Audi. You know what? There are a lot of changes that have happened to the car, but if you look at the silhouette, it looks pretty much unchanged. But let's get through to what exactly has changed on the car. Now, the first big change that you see is on that grille. So sophisticated and yes, very much like the EVs that Volvo make right now. And then you move on to the Thor's Hammer LED. They are matrix LED headlamps. Oh, they look phenomenal too. But the front bumper entirely has definitely changed. And that gives it a bit of an aerodynamic kind of a look. And this color right now that you see is actually called denim blue. It's a little dark here, so obviously you can't see it. But that looks pretty awesome on this car. Overall sophistication levels have certainly gone up. The bonnet too is now a little more sculpted. You see the wheel arches as well that have a little bit of flair on it, and those 20-inch wheels really add to the stance of the car. Overall then, it looks pretty much same, but these changes do make a lot of difference. Now, when you come to the rear of the car, we'll see the tail lamps, and that's where things get a little different because you see the disjoint in that tail lamp. Very different from what Volvo has done over the years, and very not so much like what the crystalline elements. And we've never seen that on Volvos, right? It's always been a Skoda thing. So these crystalline elements that you come and see here, you'll understand that this makes a lot of difference in the overall appearance. Now this badge, the B5, the AWD, is extremely important because that means this car is powered by a 2-liter petrol engine. Only mild hybrid available. Why can't we get the plug-in hybrid? But yes, just the 2-liter petrol engine with the mild hybrid system. Now it punches out somewhat close to 250 brake horsepower and a decent amount of torque as well. The all-wheel drive system comes in really handy. But what is more interesting now, what this one gets is air suspension, and that will make a lot of difference in the way it rides and handles because the weight will be then distributed accordingly. Now we'll need to see that when we drive it, and of course we'll tell you more about it in the review. But that engine is pretty powerful and we look forward to driving it for sure. A lot of changes made on the inside as well. Let's take a look at that. Very sophisticated in terms of fit and finish here. The dashboard, very nicely done. Recyclable material used, that's a big plus. But then these crystalline elements are also part of it. Very Skoda-like, isn't it? Not Volvo-like. Tell us in the comment section below. Meanwhile, let me also tell you about this 11.2-inch touchscreen infotainment system. It's frameless, pretty much like a massive iPad that you have in the portrait mode. And it gets built-in Google. That's part of all Volvo cars now that are coming out of the factory. So a lot of elements done right, a lot of elements to bring out that sophistication and justify the price tag it has of 1 crore 3 lakh rupees. Massive sense of spaciousness in the car. That's what a Volvo has always been. The other aspect that Volvo is known for, and Volvo embodies it, is safety. This one is no different. You get airbags, you also get ADAS systems now, which are more enhanced. So yes, we'll check out all of those in our review, which will happen soon. So wait and watch.